So hello and welcome to Nirmal Bang channel. I am Ritu Poddar and I have Mr. Kartik Jain from Shriram Asset Management Company. Today we are going to discuss about the AMCs, what's happening new in the AMCs and what actually has happened in past. So Kartik, my first question to you is, Shriram as a brand is there and they have a very strong presence in the market. Why as an asset management side they have not gained the kind of a business or the kind of a market share they would have gained? Any kind of thoughts you can put across?
Ritu, first of all, thank you for having me here. So your audience, darshak se hum sampark kar sakein. So good question you asked. You have to understand the Shriram Group's philosophy. The group is focused on making sure that they build sustainable, profitable businesses. जो बिजनेस करते हैं हम चाहते हैं कि वो अच्छी तरह ग्रो करे, प्रॉफिटेबली ग्रो करे एंड कस्टमर्स के नीड्स को मीट करे. तो ओवर द लास्ट 50 years group has built up the chips business, then the lending business, truck financing, then vehicle financing, personal loans, and of course also the insurance businesses, general life insurance. The time, and they've done very well in terms of making sure that they are scaled and they're profitable. The time has now come for the group to look at the wealth business. That's one thing, right? And as our founder says that, look, we've helped the truck driver become a fleet owner. तो ट्रक चलाता था, उसके पास अभी ट्रक्स की फ्लीट्स है, अभी समय आ गया उसके वेल्थ को मैनेज करने के लिए. And also group has seen that the average ticket size of the fixed deposit has gone from 10,000 rupees, say in the past, or 5,000 rupees in the past, many years ago, to now above 5-6 lakhs average, right? So the clients have wealth and they're asking for these services. तो एक ये पॉइंट हो गया. दूसरा पॉइंट ये है कि जो श्रीराम ग्रुप का जो कोर कस्टमर बेस है, they are used to fixed income kind of products like chits or deposits. So ये सेंस था कि जो equity as a product है, म्यूचुअल फंड जो है वो volatile है and possibly the base isn't ready for these products as yet. What has happened, because that impacts the brand's image. What has happened is now that the people are more mature. म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, कैप्टन जानते हो आप, तो सब जानते हैं कि अच्छा markets can go up and down, they're volatile, and for example SIP is a good way to manage the volatility in the market and also stay for the long term. तो ये shift आ गया है market में.
So next question would be like probably mutual fund as a product, if we will talk about. So last a couple of years, or probably would say in a decade, we have seen like a substantial growth, and there I think a Shriram as an asset management company being a part of the industry, they couldn't get that kind of a share. So what would be your strategy going ahead?
Like I said, the group has been cautious all these years, right? Yes. Now because the market also has turned around, right time to now scale up the mutual fund business. The Shriram as a group has brand and has distribution, has trust. We also want to make sure if we go back and scale up mutual funds, we should have a very strong performance and investment strategy as well. We've had our partners Mission One, or US-based investors, take a stake in the business.
Okay.
And with them, they are all individuals who've got backgrounds in investment. They're all investment management. They are CIOs. So with them, what we have done is to take the business forward. We've actually, in a way, rejuvenated Shriram AMC. So हम कहते हैं Shriram AMC 2.0. ये नया अवतार शुरू है हमारा AMC का. So 3 things that I am looking at. 3 चीजें हैं जो पिलर्स हैं पूरी बिजनेस के लिए. एक है परफॉर्मेंस, सेकेंड इज प्रोडक्ट, थर्ड इज प्लेसमेंट, मतलब पहुंच कि आप जो आपके पार्टनर उनके साथ आप प्रोडक्ट्स ले जा सको. सो एज यू नो, ऑन द परफॉर्मेंस साइड वी हैव लॉन्च्ड अ वेरी यूनिक क्वांटमेंटल मॉडल, दैट इज क्वांट प्लस फंडामेंटल कॉम्बिनेशन, इंटीग्रेटेड अप्रोच, जुगलबंदी क्वांट की और फंडामेंटल की. वी फाइंड दैट दिस अप्रोच हेल्प्स अस राइड द मार्केट ट्रेंड्स, look at large amounts of data and be more unbiased in our stock selection and portfolio construction. और साथ ये भी होता है कि फंडामेंटल भी ओवरले होता है.
Okay, so as you said, like there are the 3 fundamental things आप जो देख रहे हो. One is the performance, definitely, and आपने बोला quantamental kind of a approach you are going to put across. So of late, because हमने last 4-5 years we have seen that a trending market, or probably I would say कि 2020 के बाद हमने देखा है कि एक trending market है, and mostly this quantamental kind of a approach or product I would say ये ट्रेंडिंग मार्केट में परफॉर्म अच्छा करते हैं और अल्फा अगर हम बोलते हैं जनरेट अच्छा करते हैं, वेदर इट्स अ ट्रेंडिंग मार्केट अपसाइड ट्रेंड और द डाउन साइड. डू यू थिंक इट्स जस्ट बिकॉज यू आर एंटरिंग इनटू दिस स्पेस at this time, and that is what this approach has been adopted by Shriram?
Yes, it's certain. No, the reason is a bit different.
Okay.
The reason is that there's a clear regime shift in the market pre and post COVID.
Okay.
COVID se pehle, it was more stable environment, less uncertainty, lower interest rates certainly, lesser cost of capital. A buy and hold kind of worked. Post COVID, higher interest rates, higher cost of capital, very compressed business cycles, rapid pace of change. Therefore, we felt a buy and hold may not work. So we have to have a quant element that can analyze large amounts of data. Now, to your point, that does the quant model and therefore give us a better chance to navigate the market trends. To your point, is the model working because of the current environment? You have to understand कि वो model बनता कैसे है. Factors होते हैं. Could be a momentum factor, could be volatility, could be valuation, could be quality. तो आपके ऊपर है आप कैसे model बनाते हो.
Right.
So if it's high momentum, it'll be very, very momentum led. If it's balanced by other factors or the way we weight the factors, which factors you choose in which cycle, that determines how the model performs.
Okay. And second point you mentioned about the product. So mostly if we see last 3 years or 4 years, we have seen mutual fund industry has seen lot many innovative products. What unique Shriram is thinking of, or in terms of if we say like कि हम clients को एक solution oriented kind of a products देना चाहते हैं. So that also kind of a products we have seen in last 3-4 years. What unique your or probably the Shriram's thinking about products?
Good question. So when we went to the market, we found out one interesting trend. All of you know that sectoral funds are really the rage nowadays. बड़ी popularity हो रही है sectoral funds की. जो फीडबैक मिला हमको डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से कि जब क्लाइंट एंटर करता है कि सेक्टोरल थीमेटिक फंड में, जब तक वो चढ़ रहा है ऊपर तो उनका अच्छा रिटर्न्स आते हैं. वेरी ऑफन क्या होता है जब सेक्टर साइकिल बदलता है वो क्लाइंट्स निकल नहीं पाते इन अ टाइमली वे. इवन दो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स माइट एडवाइज माई रिकमेंड कि सर अभी आप निकल जाओ यहाँ से, बट द क्लाइंट हैज इनर्शिया एंड दे माइट कंटिन्यू. Or if they enter too late in the cycle, the top, and the cycle turns, they are stuck in a sector trap. So हमको ये feedback आया था कि how can we solve for it? So we've just filed and we are launching in the coming month in our NFO a unique product called the Shriram Multi-Sector Rotation Fund.
Okay.
What it does is, the aim is to avoid sector traps and ride sector trends. And the idea is, our tagline is कि जैसा sector trend वैसा आपका portfolio. Okay. So what does it do? Idea is how does it help you avoid the sector trap? So we said, look, we will take 3 to 6 sectors, the top 5 or 6 trending sectors. And we found they're the ones that give the best returns, and we will rotate the sectors on the client's behalf.
Okay.
So every month we'll check the trending sectors and we'll build a portfolio accordingly. And if a sector is not performing and a new sector is coming up, we'll move the entire sector, we'll replace the entire sector out.
Okay.
तो हमारा sectors 5-6 ही होंगे, तो किसी टाइम पे जो top sectors वही होंगे.
Okay, great. So, Shriram as an AMC, what are you seeing? What kind of a growth? You are seeing organic growth, or do you see any kind of inorganic growth or inorganic growth in terms of AUM garner, or probably increasing your penetration in the markets?
See, if you ask any AMC, obviously they will not say, look, no, we are not open to inorganic growth. It's a business call. It might happen across the life cycle of any AMC. So you don't have a comment on that, right? It depends on the situation and the opportunity and so on. But what is very clear is that we want to build a very strong foundation of our own business model.
Okay.
Because even if somebody wants to acquire a company, you have to have your foundation base very, very strong foundation, right?
Right.
आप खुद अगर आप एकदम तंदुरुस्त होगे तब किसी को आप साथ में ले जा सकते हो आगे बढ़ने के लिए. So that is the core thinking. To strengthen, make our pillar strong, performance है, product है और पहुंच है आपके clients के तक, तो वो strong रखो. उसके बाद जो आपको सब हजम हो जाएगा.
Great. So definitely thank you for giving us insights on what's happening in the Shriram, and I personally believe the leadership actually plays a very important role in any organization. So I would like to understand your thought process, like how do you gel up with your team, and what kind of thoughts you give to your team or motivate your team to work, because the competition is such, like each and every day is a new day in this industry. So what's your thought on or for your team probably?
So KYC आप जानते हो?
बिल्कुल.
KYD आप जानते हो?
Yes.
KYB क्या होता है? So I asked my team, what is KYB? I said, KYB is know your boss. So I asked them, who's your boss? They say, supervisor, जो भी है. I said, वो boss नहीं है आपका. हम तो part of the same team है. Boss है आपका customer, चाहे internal हो या external हो. That's the boss. You have to make sure that you're aligned to serving your customer. Because that's the reason why we exist. So that's the first mindset that I bring in the entire team. It's not easy, but you keep on repeating it in town halls, new joinees, so you inculcate that kind of a mindset. Of course, the core values we look at is, one is we say, look, since we are in a way almost like a startup mode again, you people have to take ownership. You have to feel that business आपका है, पैसा भी आपका लगाया हुआ है, so how will you make sure you get the most bang for the buck? And take initiative. If you have ownership, you take action where it's required. You don't have to wait for guidance. तो एक बड़ा important है ownership. Second value is growth mindset. कि आप आओ, there'll be uncertainty, there'll be ambiguity, बहुत change होगा, पर आपको आना है कि जो भी level पे आ रहे हो, idea से grow करना है, right? And profitably grow करना है. Right. Third is that because you're working as a team, right? You have to be collaborative, inclusive, and work as one Shriram. That's the mindset. Work as a team, work with your colleagues, and the rest, of course, will fall in place. And finally, I said, look, enjoy yourself.
Oh, very nice. So being a leader, what kind of a challenge do you see be a part of this industry? Do you think like entering at this point would need more efforts probably? Or do you see like, yes, it's easier to, go with the, or probably be in a line with all the existing players?
See, the answer lies in terms of, at any point in time, you will find that there's competition, there are challenges, the industry maturity could be different. So, the key is, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि इस इंडस्ट्री में growth potential है, right? Competition हो या ना हो, आपको तो innovate करना है. You have to innovate, and you have to keep making sure that you're relevant to your clients and your customers. And if the industry is large enough to accommodate multiple players, the more players come in, the more industry is maturing, as you've seen, and everybody has a role to play. I mean, US, they grow up. US is a large, multiple times our size.
Correct.
There's so many players, but everybody has a role, and everybody is growing in their own way. Right. So I think that it's a question of, again, like a mindset. If you have that growth mindset, you have that, mindset to let's make a difference. Good place to be in. Very good place. I think I'll take one more minute. So I've been earlier in insurance and banking, like last 20 years of my career, and joined here about a year and a half back. I'm meeting people, clients, distributors. It's an amazing industry. It's changing lives. So the other thing that I tell my team to this point is, what's the purpose? हम क्यों इसमें मतलब जुटे हुए हैं यहाँ पर? इसलिए कि boss, we can make a difference to people, to the end customers, to the channel partners, and to, of course, all of us as well. It's a fulfilling, place to be.
So very nice thought. Probably, Karthik, you have put across like we all are here for a purpose, and that is to make changes in our people's life. What kind of changes we can make in others' life while creating a wealth. Probably you guys are, and while recommending the good products to our clients. So we are here for a purpose, and thank you for giving us insights for Shriram 2.0 AMC. And to all my viewers, this is Shriram 2.0 AMC. Probably we would know Shriram as a Quantamental fund house. So probably I would request you all to keep eye on Shriram's fund, and that would give you a good return. So thank you for connecting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to never miss an update from Nirmal Bang.